If you want to win some free PSN or Xbox gift cards, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Also, Call of Duty points are in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. If you want to get some free Call of Duty points, click that link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys about an insane gun class setup that, no joke, I've been playing with for probably the past 4 hours straight. I've been having so much damn fun with this class setup. When I first started thinking about this video, I didn't think it would be so much fun, but it is, and it's so good. Drop a like, guys. 2,000 likes is the goal. Let's go for 2,000 likes. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe for a cookie and don't looky, and all that sort of stuff. You know, click the sub if you guys knew. I appreciate everyone and appreciate hitting 700k subs. So, Call of Duty Ghosts, an older Call of Duty. Some of you guys may have played it, some of you guys may have not played it. There was a gun called the Honey Badger, and I'll show you some footage of it right now. The Honey Badger was an awesome gun. The best thing about it is because it came with a built-in silencer, so you didn't need to run silencer. It came built in. It was probably one of the best guns from Call of Duty Ghosts, one that I got a bunch of gun streaks with, like 50 gun streaks, double chem strikes, a lot of crazy stuff like that. I absolutely love that gun in Call of Duty Ghost. So my buddy I10 told me about how I could make sort of the Honey Badger recreated into Black Ops 3. So I took that, added my own perks, my own attachments, and what this is now we'll go back to Black Ops 3. This is the HVK with the silencer, but you can see the way this gun works, the way this gun looks, everything about this gun, the iron sights are a tiny bit different, is pretty much similar to the Honey Badger. So when you throw on the silencer, when you run the exact proper class, which I'll be talking about in today's video, this gun is pretty much the Honey Badger recreated into Black Ops 3, and it does absolutely amazing. This thing is an awesome class setup, and it's so damn fun to use with the silencer. I'm someone that, personally, I don't think silencers are that good in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but for some reason on the HVK, it works so well, and on this class setup just reminded me of the Honey Badger from the old COD Ghost days, and going for gameplays, it was a lot of fun to play, and that's why I was supposed to only record for like an hour or two for this video. I ended up playing for like 4.5 hours, and I was just loving the game and having a bunch of fun on TDM in COD BO3, which of course I've been playing a lot of COD lately because BO3 as well as World War II, and I want to get on World War II as well after I'm done recording this and test out that new SMG, which is for like level 25 and stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff to do. Call of Duty is getting pretty litty right now. Let's talk about this. Now the HVK is a gun I would say underrated. Not many people use this gun. It's not the best gun, but when you combine it with this class setup and when you use it effectively, it can become a very good gun. So as far as the attachments that I'm running on this thing, to make it like the Honey Badger, the first one, obvious, silencer. You need the silencer. You can't use the Honey Badger without a silencer, so silencer you need on this class setup. The second attachment I'm going to run is going to be the stock. The reason why is because stock was something that I use on all assault rifles. It allows you to win gunfights. The Strafen was very strong at COD Go, so it allows you to feel sort of like that, and I definitely think stock is the right attachment for pretty much all assault rifles, especially on this Honey Badger class setup. Now, for the third attachment, what I'll run here is the extended mags, because you only have 42 bullets with extended mags. However, the reload time is still very fast, and that's something that makes me want to do this. Now, a lot of the times, and I apologize if I sound a little bit sick, I am a little bit sick, but a lot of the times when you run extended mags, it makes the reload time a lot longer. However, on this gun, the reload time still is pretty fast, and I find with 42 bullets, you can get a lot more work done than you can with 30, plus you're starting out with a lot more ammo. So that's why I choose to run that. Pretty rare that I don't have quick draw. However, I didn't find that it affected my gameplay at all. This is an assault rifle class. This is a class made to aim down sights, melt your enemies and stuff like that. I didn't find it really to be a big deal that I didn't have quick draw on this thing. So now for the perks are going to be stuff that allows me to move around very quickly, much like you would if you had a specialist bonus on Call of Duty Ghosts or on Modern Warfare 3. First one is going to be Afterburner. I just love it. I'm starting to feel what people have been commenting on my videos for a while. A lot of people say I can't play without Afterburner. I'm starting to feel like that now too, guys. Like, Afterburner saves my life so many times, allows me to jump up, and after reacting to so many of the best COD players and seeing how they all use Afterburner and how they use the movement to effectively, like you can see in this gameplay, whenever I push the spawns, I'm pushing it up high, and I'm using that Afterburner to the best of my abilities. That's why I run it. However,
because I do have Afterburner. I did get screwed over a lot of times, like in TDM on Aquarium, like twice. I was one off my biggest streaks, and I got killed by a trip mine and, you know, bullshit nades and stuff, which do suck. However, you know, that's just going to come with the territory. You can't have a class setup that avoids everything that's annoying in the game. You can just have the best class setups, and you can see this gun absolutely melts from these two gameplays I'm going to show you. The first one on Nuki Nuke, and the second one on Combine. Two maps that work very great for a gun like this, which is more of a close range SMG with a little bit of the stealth aspect on it. Now, as far as my perk 2, I like to run this thing with Scavenger because, of course, with extended mags, it will give you a little bit more ammo in your stock, but you're still going to end up running out of ammo. And sometimes when you're on the flank, you're playing the silencer effectively, you don't want to go and pick up other people's guns. Maybe they'll have a sniper, maybe they'll have a crappy gun. So Scavenger definitely is the one that I pick here, and that's definitely what I rock with. I find that it works very well on this class setup. Of course, the other one also is Fast Hands. Now, like I talked about earlier, not having quick draw I thought would affect my gameplay a lot. However, it really didn't. I didn't really notice it, to be honest, because having Fast Hands still allows you to get your gunny up like quickly after sprinting. I did notice a lot of the time I was hip firing with this thing, which surprisingly the hip fire is pretty good, and I was drop shotting hip firing, which is something that I would never recommend doing in BO3, but of course, after playing a lot of World War II, where the movement is on the ground, where you basically have the option of doing a little jump shot, where you jump like 2 feet up in the air or a foot up in the air, or doing the drop shot, which I think one of the most effective moves is combining both of those, and I'll talk about that more for World War II. But basically what I was doing in World War II is I jump, and then as I'm landing, I'd squash down on the right thumbstick, so it's sort of like a jump landing into a drop shot, kind of like a dive shot, I guess. I don't know if that's a proper word for it, but you can see here the hip fire is very good, and this gun is very good. So Fast Hands, definitely something to pick up here. Then as far as my third perk, I'm just going to go with the Blast Suppressor because it's just the standard one. Of course, you will get hit with stuns, but TDM I was playing. TDM most of the time, there's not too many grenades, there's not too many stuns, and you can run freely with a class setup like this. With a silencer, a lot of the times the enemies will just ignore you and let you get up in their spawn. And to be honest, for a gun with a silencer, this thing melts. It has decent range. It does have some recoil, which most of it is just vertical up and down recoil, similar to what the Honey Badger did have in Call of Duty Ghosts. I think these weapons were, the HVK was definitely modeled after it. I mean, you can definitely see the similarities. The gun looks pretty much the same, plays pretty much the same. The only thing is it doesn't come with that built-in silencer, and that the sight is a little bit different. I do, however, like the sight on this one. I'd probably say the HVK might even have a better iron sight than the Honey Badger, because the Honey Badger one was so clumped up. The HVK is sort of more open and free. However, it is a bit of a harder one to get, you know, perfect accuracy, but it doesn't really matter. Now let's talk a bit about this gun. Where does this gun come in under assault rifles? Where I have it usually is lower on the tier of assault rifles. It doesn't make its way into my top 10 guns list, into my top 5 guns list, anything like that. That's why this gun is not as good as the KN-44. However, I find if you're going for something with a silencer with a bit more stealth, a bit more playing around movement, this gun, the KN-44 with the silencer, I really don't like. I like using that gun as a powerful Russian assault rifle, overpowering people class it up. Same with the Man of War. I tried Man of War for like a stealth class. The HVK with the silencer is probably the best assault rifle with a silencer out there, and that's just in my personal opinion. Of course, everyone feels differently with different guns. For example, for SMGs, a lot of people think the Kuda with the silencer feels the best. That's how I feel about the HVK with the silencer. If I'm going to use a silence class setup, and of course this one doesn't really have Ghost on it because Afterburner, but if you really want a full stealth class setup, you could just throw on Ghost. But this gun really does have a spot if you have the effective class setup for it. I think there's only a couple guns in COD Ghost, and that's one thing, or not COD Ghost, in BO3, and that's one thing about World War II as well. It looks like a lot of the guns are very good. To this day in BO3, you'll have people saying that the Weevil is the best SMG. You'll have people saying that the Man of War is the best AR, or even that the Shiva is the best AR, or the KN-44 is the best AR. You know, the guns are very close. Of course, there's those ones, MSMC, VMP, and M8. I think those ones are held above all. But after those three, a lot of the guns come down to very close statistically and to personal preference. And I love this thing. Reload time is so damn helpful. The reload is very quick with extended mags, a lot quicker than it is on the KN-44. The fire rate is probably a bit faster. And with the silencer, this thing feels like absolute the God gun. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. The Honey Badger class setup in COD Black Ops 3. definitely give this thing a try. I didn't think this thing would be that good. Like, I thought it'd be a good class, but once I started playing with it, I got addicted, played for 4 hours straight. This thing is awesome. Drop a like on this thing, guys. I'd really appreciate that if we could go for 2,000 likes if you guys made it to the end of the video. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're now over 710,000 subscribers, which I'm just so damn hyped about. Hitting 700k was a huge goal of mine, and of course, I'm just going to keep going for that road for 1 million. World War II coming up, a lot of great stuff, BO3 content, all that stuff. Please drop a like on this thing, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Sub for a cookie and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace.